और कोई है जिसने ज्वाइन करना है? Hello everyone. So today is my first class with you. Am I right? So can I see your faces? So please turn on your camera. I'll see myself. You can see myself also, but not right now. So please everyone, are you there? All of you? Hi, hello, kuch to bolo.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello Ji.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. Anil,
Good
Akhil,
morning, ma'am.
Sunny, Anjali, Kupil. So please everyone, so I can see your faces and give me some introduction about yourselves. I'll give also myself. So everyone do it fast. Settle down यार एक तो फटफट आ रहे हैं पता भी नहीं चल रहा. Settle down हो जाओ फटफट. कौन सा कोर्स है? MCA. Am I right? Which language you can understand? That language I'll use it. If you cannot understand English, then you tell me. Good morning, everyone. I'm just asking that question to you. Which language you can understand so that language I can use? Hindi or English? The third language I can speak Punjabi, but in professional places I cannot speak Punjabi. But
English would be
after
fine.
you said English, okay. If I'm using an English, then you should give the response if I'm asking that question to you. Am I right?
Okay.
Hindi should be fine.
Paramjit say Hindi. Okay, I use a bilingual language. No issues. So कम से कम reply तो करो मैम की बातों का. कुछ पूछ रही है तो हाँ या ना में जवाब. या तो मेरी आवाज इतनी अच्छी नहीं है या फिर क्लास में आप अटेंटिव नहीं है. दो चीजें होती हैं लाइफ में. जब और कुछ नहीं होता. मेरा मानना ये है. साथियों का क्या मानना है वो मैं नहीं जानती. Kumar, I can use both language. I use a bilingual language. Here, first, anyhow, I'll teach you which subject. You know that which subject I'll take it. I'll take MCS-214. So I believe you, all of you are MCS student. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. You are right.
All of you are MCS student and all of you are working. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So kindly raise the
Yes,
hand
ma'am.
of the whole students are working. So working is अपना हाथ प्लेस कीजिए कम से कम so that I can. तरुण कैमरे भी ऑन कर लीजिए. देख लेंगे कहाँ कहाँ पर काम है. धीरेन्द्र, तरुण, मेनू, नाम हाँ. अंजलि यू आर वेरी क्यूट. प्रवजल, नील. ओके. तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में क्या क्या होता है आप अच्छे से जानते हैं. am I right? आपने ये सब्जेक्ट देखा किसी ने? क्या है क्या नहीं है. बहुत जनरलाइज सब्जेक्ट है. कुछ खास नहीं है सब्जेक्ट में. बहुत कॉमन सी चीजें हैं जो हम लोग अपने मीटिंग्स क्या आते हैं, ग्रुप डिस्कशंस क्या आते हैं, कम्युनिकेशन क्या है, ये सारी चीजें इसके अंदर हैं. ठीक है. आई शो यू द सिलेबस फर्स्ट so that you can recognize in proper manner. कहाँ गई? यहाँ तो uh, 1 sec. Gee, excuse me. अपने बारे में कुछ बताना चाहते हैं तो प्लीज शेयर विद अस, नॉट विद मी। ब्रेकफास्ट किया सबने? आवाज ही नहीं है किसी की, या सो के उठे हो? हाँ जी, आ गया MCS। I'll share, देखिए मुझे। MCS-214 प्रोफेशनल स्किल्स एंड एथिक्स। प्रोफेशनल स्किल्स से भी पता चल रहा है क्या है और एथिक्स क्या है। बेसिकली क्या है, आपके 2 ब्लॉक है, आपकी 3 क्लासेस इसकी जो होगी मेरे साथ होंगी, ठीक है। ब्लॉक 1 में वी विल कवर दिस यूनिट, कम्युनिकेशन, टेलीफोन एटिकेट्स। What problem is in this? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So इसमें क्या है आपका, मैंने आपको बताया कि आपकी ब्लॉक 1 और ब्लॉक 2 है। ब्लॉक 1 में आपकी 5 यूनिट्स है, ठीक है, आपने देखा है। तो इसमें क्या है, प्रोफेशनल स्किल्स एंड एथिक्स, मतलब इफ वी आर वर्किंग इन वहाँ पर हमें कैसे बिहेव करना है, क्या क्या है, ये सारी चीजें बहुत जनरलाइज थिंग्स हैं। अगर मैं इस चीज की बात करूँ तो बड़ी कॉमन थिंग है, आप हमेशा आप पढ़ते भी आ रहे हैं और यू आर वेरी अवेयर ऑफ ऑल दिस, ठीक है। तो इसी के बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे। इन बिटवीन इफ यू आर एनी डाउट, एनी क्वेश्चन, यू कैन आस्क मी ड्यूरिंग द क्लास, ठीक है। You have professional skills in workplace. Workplace क्या है, जहाँ हम लोग काम करते हैं। All of you are working, so you know that in what kind of the behavior you have to do in your organization, what kind of the conversation, what to react to others, presentation, meetings, group discussion, each and everything we have to do on it. ठीक है। इंटरपर्सनल स्किल, सोशल मीडिया एटिकेट्स, एथिक्स क्या है कि किस तरह का वर्क कल्चर, किस तरह हमें जो है काम करना है, ये सारी चीजें आ जाएंगी। कॉपीराइट और प्लैगरिज्म, दैट इज वेरी, इनको जैसे कंटेंट राइटर है उनको कॉपीराइट और प्लैगरिज्म का, इवन इनके जो लोगोज होते हैं उस चीज का भी जो है ध्यान रखते हैं। So I'll start with block 1, unit 1. So I'll start with unit 1. I'll share with you unit 1. तो अब आपने सिलेबस देख लिया। If there any doubt, you can ask the question, ठीक है। अगर कोई भी आपको डाउट रहता है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं without any hesitation. Got it my point? Now I'll share my screen with unit 1, block 1, unit 1. Shit यार, ये तो डाउनलोड करनी पड़ रही है, ये फुल ऐसे नहीं रही है। Shit यार, एक मिनट। Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Now.
हाँ, भाई अब जिसने आना है आ जाए, मैं जब स्टार्ट कर दूंगी बीच में मुझे तंग मत करना प्लीज, आपके सब खैर है मेरे लिए, ठीक है। कम्युनिकेशन इस यूनिट में से क्वेश्चन जरूर आएगा। कम्युनिकेशन क्या होता है, बैरियर्स क्या है, किस तरह की कम्युनिकेशन होती है। रिटन और ओरल कम्युनिकेशन, 2 तरह की कम्युनिकेशन होती है। एक होती है, मेरी आवाज क्लियर है आप सब तक?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Your
एक
voice is
होती है,
audible.
हाँ, एक होती है वर्बल, एक होती है नॉन वर्बल। वर्बल में आपके आते हैं रिटन और ओरल, नॉन वर्बल में आते हैं आपके जैसे एक्सप्रेशन, आप किस तरह, आपके एक्सप्रेशन से पता चल जाता है आप किस तरह बात कर रहे हैं, आपके वे ऑफ टॉक। जब हम टेलीफोन पे बात करते हैं वहाँ हमारे क्या बोलते हैं, फेस तो दिखता नहीं, बट हमारा जो एक्सप्रेशन है, जो टोन ऑफ वॉइस है, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड। इन द सेम वे अब अगर मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ तो आपको मेरे टोन से पता चल जाएगा व्हाट वाज आई एम टॉकिंग विद यू, ठीक है। So that is called the communication, मतलब how to react and how to speak with others when you are talking with someone, ठीक है। तो इसमें हम सारी चीजें करेंगे। इंट्रोडक्शन कम्युनिकेशन क्या होता है, जब हम अपने आइडियाज को शेयर करते हैं, अपने फीलिंग्स को, इंफॉर्मेशन को, वी हैव टू शेयर वन पर्सन टू अनदर पर्सन। ठीक है, वी स्पीक टू वन और मोर पर्सन। फेस टू फेस भी होता है, उसमें हमारी बॉडी जेस्चर्स भी होते, बॉडी लैंग्वेज भी होती है, जेस्चर्स भी होते हैं, कितने हम अटेंटिव है उस चीज को भी देखा जाता है। तो कम्युनिकेशन दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, आवर बर्थ राइट है उस चीज की। अगर हम बात करें, क्या हम कम्युनिकेशन के बिना रह सकते हैं? हम बिल्कुल नहीं रह सकते। ऑब्वियसली वी आर ह्यूमन बीइंग, वी हैव टू स्पीक टू ईच अदर। अगर हम इस सोसाइटी में रह रहे हैं तो हमें एक दूसरे से जो है बातचीत करनी पड़ेगी। ठीक है, तो वी हैव टू टॉक विद ईच अदर। दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एनिमल और ह्यूमन बीइंग, कि हम लोग बात करते हैं और वो बात नहीं करते, बाकी और कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है। ठीक है, अकॉर्डिंग टू मी we can express our feelings, emotion, thoughts, each and everything. आप बहुत खुश है तो आप अपने फीलिंग्स को एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, आप बहुत दुखी है तो उस चीज को एक्सप्रेस करते हैं। ठीक है, दैट इज अ वेरी वैल्यूएबल थिंग, दैट इज अ वेरी वैल्यूएबल थिंग। अगर हम टॉपिक, ठीक है, हमारे आइडियाज क्या है? ये चंदा।
Ma'am, there are some people in the group, in the meeting, who are from South and don't understand Hindi. So, for the sake of all the students, could you please, speak in English only?
But some student, you said, okay, ma'am, can you speak in Hindi or English, both languages, but commonly used in English language. So it doesn't mean that I can speak only English. So some people cannot understand Hindi. English. So that's why I use a bilingual language. So I will try to speak in English. No issues, Chanda. Chanda, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So communication, we have to share each and everything. That is very valuable, to exchange their ideas, thought, emotions. So it's not a one-way communication. That is a two-way communication. If we want to achieve something, then we have to communicate to others. Especially in an organization, we have to speak to each other. That is called the communication. Now the process of communication, I am the sender. I am giving the message. I am the sender. You are a receiver. If suppose I am telling something, I am give some information, you are a receiver, I am the sender. Okay? So in that way, I am the encoder, you are decoder. We can say either encoder or decoder. Encoder person can see the sender, we can write or speak or share the ideas. Or decoder person, that is called the receiver, who can understand it and listening each and everything. That is a process of communication. That is, I already told you, that is a two-way communication. Is not a one-way communication. One-way communication, we can see, if suppose you stand in a red light. When you stand on a red light, then you stop your vehicle. The green, you can move on it. जब आपकी रेड लाइट होती है तो हम लोग रुक जाते हैं, जब ग्रीन होती है तो हम मूव करते हैं। ठीक है, in the same way, that is called the one-way communication. वो हमें सिग्नल होता है. In the same way, some kind of alarms. For example, fire alarm, we can aware of that. If suppose some thing happening in your organization, a fire alarm is ringing on, then you can aware that something wrong from that place. That is called the one-way communication. There is some signboard, symbols is also one-way communication. Okay? But we are talking about the two person, that is not a one-way communication. Suppose I am only speaking, you will not respond. That is not a one-way communication. We have to talk to each other. That is called a two-way communication. So that is the process. The sender send the message to the receiver receive the message and listen. Receiver, the main purpose to listen each and everything, whatever the ma'am or other person says. That is the process of communication. Elements of communication, if I am talking about addresser, I am the addresser who addresses something. Suppose I am speaker, I am the addresser, I am addressing the all audience. Addressee, the person can understand and listening to my views and thoughts, whatever I am speaking. The topic, content of the message should be very relevant, clear, each and everything. Medium, whatever the medium, you can use either letter, email, WhatsApp. There are so many social platforms, we can use it. Okay, and code, talking about the language. What kind of the language you are using? Either Hindi, English, your local language. Suppose you are talking with your family members, you can use if you suppose you are South Indian, you can use the English language. Either you can use a local language. If suppose you are Bengali, you can use either a Bengali language. The people can, if you are talking with a kin relation, अगर आप अपने relative से बात करें, अपनी family से बात करें, तो आपकी जो local language होगी आप उसी में बात करेंगे. If suppose you are talking with me or your friend, then either you can use the Hindi language or English language, so that we can understand very easily. Message of selection. if suppose I'm writing the message, जब हम लिख when we are writing something, then we have to thoughts are clear, grammatical error नहीं होना चाहिए, and simultaneously punctuation should be proper. Okay, so each and everything we have to keep in this in our mind. When we are speaking, then we doesn't bother कि आप कैसे भी बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है, वहां पर हम अपने we can understand only the convey the message. Here during the speaking, talking with each other, we cannot see the punctuation, we cannot see the grammar, but we should know that what sentences I am speaking. That is very important. Setting social and physical setting. If I'm talking about, if suppose I'm writer, to whom I'm talking, या whom with I'm writing the novel or book, whatever I say, okay. So that is called the elements of communication. Role of decoder. Decoder क्या है? That is the passive. If you are active listener, that is good. If you are not listening, so it means you are not aware of anything. You are not taking the interest of that thing. So role of decoder, he can understand what the meaning, what I am saying, each and everything. That is called the role of decoder, because you are decoder, because you are listening something. Okay. So that is the nothing else. You have to go through these things. So doesn't matter. Please mute yourself, everyone. If I am speaking, then mute yourself, everyone. That is my humble request to all of you. During the class, I cannot tolerate the noise. That's true. Okay. So now micro function of communication. Emotive. Sometimes our emotions. Suppose something happening. Oh no! अचानक आना suddenly you can. One sec. One sec. Yeah. Oh no, it's happening with you. Oh my God, that kind of emotion. Directive. There was an order to someone. Close the door. Go outside. Okay. Poetic. That we can use the, if you are writing something, that is a poetic symbolical meaning. We can say that. Referential function. You carry the information. You can take the information from other sources. Metalinguistic function, I'm talking about will or shall the modern user, but nowadays we can use a will or shall we grant the permission. Contextual with the hidden meaning. If suppose you're reading a literature or something else, then you give the contextual meaning. Okay, so that is a macro function of communication. Now the barriers. Abhi you can see code, language. People cannot understand. Suppose I cannot understand Bengali. So, if suppose you can speak in a Bengali or Gujarati language, I cannot understand what are you saying. If suppose you write in a Bengali or Hindi, Gujarati language, I cannot read it because that is not my language. So, either if you are comfortable in that language, you have to speak it. Second, you have a good vocabulary. How many you have read books? Kindly raise the hand. Yeah, you say yes or no. How many you have read the books you like the reading? हाँ या ना? I'm speaking in Hindi or English language both. How many you like to read the books? Kindly raise the hand. With it. Okay. I'll check it. How many students raise the hand? I'll ask the question. Lakwinder, what kind of the books you read it?
Motivational book.
Any motivational speaker you know that?
Sandeep Maheshwari, ma'am.
Is very common. Anything else? Any book? Did you read any book recently?
Sonu Sharma, motivational speaker.
All Indian speakers you like it, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else? Rashiri. Acha, scientific fiction. That's great. I don't like scientific fiction. That is my personal choice. Anyone else? I like reading only course material. That is extensive. Now you are intensive, not extensive reader. Anjali. Sherlock Holmes. Okay, you like Sherlock. It means you like mystery or some suspense. Okay. Anyone else? Anyhow, if you have read the books, then you have increased your vocabulary. That is very important. जितनी अच्छी आपके वर्ड्स होंगे सब कुछ होगा ज्ञानेंद्र हो जा सर may I know that what about you? Hello, can you hear me? Gyanendra ho ja. Can you unmute yourself? Anyhow, vocabulary, you have a good vocabulary. If you have a good words, then you can read everything. Yeah, that is due to professional journals. You can read it. That is good. So in that way, we can increase our vocabulary. How can we increase our vocabulary? We read more and more, then we can increase the vocabulary. That is very important. Either you are speaking or writing, then we have a good word. We can express very easily. Otherwise, we cannot express. So in short, vocabulary should be very good. You know that we know the word, but we do not know how to put and how to execute on that word. That is very important. We should know that. Concept should be very clear. Either you explain it, or if you are asking something, your concept should be very clear. Yourself and others also. बैकग्राउंड, अगर आप किसी भी चीज के बारे में लिख रहे हैं, योर विक्टोरियन स्टाइल है, स्पेशली लिटरेचर इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, then we have to know about the background. Either literature or something else. Suppose you want to tell about the C language. I'm just giving one simple example. I have no idea about the language of computer. So what will you do? You have to create the background for me. You can explain it very easily with. Ma'am, please zoom your screen. From where I'll zoom my screen. Is it not visible for you? Is not visible.
But the size is very the screen size is very less. Though you may remove this left hand side this header kind of thing and some zoom in please, so that the text may be apparent to us.
I'll see after some time. First I'll complete this, okay. Then I'll try my best to increase. Now is it visible?
Yes ma'am, visible.
Just a little more.
One sec. Now is it visible?
Yes ma'am, it's visible.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So concept should be very clear. Pronunciation, everyone has a different pronunciation. If suppose I am speaking, that is my pronunciation is different, your pronunciation is different. Everyone has a different pronunciation. If suppose Bengali can speak in English, that language is very different. If the South Indian will speak, that language is different. So North Indian way is the different way speaking in English. So everyone has different way how to express and even the pronunciation, intonation, stress, spoken language that may be understood or sometimes you cannot understood. Okay, so pronunciation have different. Physical environment, I'm talking about noise and environmental disturbance. Suppose you are talking with someone through telephone. Some maybe network issues, some noise, some environmental disturbance. There's so many things. The barriers of the communication. Effective. Suppose you are giving a first time your interview, you are very in the stomach, butterfly in your stomach. You cannot express your words. You have forgot each and everything on that time. So that is shows an anxiety, fear. Okay? So if your belief, mutual approach, there's lot of things affect the factors. उस चीज पे आपके बहुत ज़्यादा affect करते हैं. ठीक है, तो all these factors impede our communication. It is impede. What does mean of impede? What does mean of impede? To stop obstacles, we can say that. That is the synonym of impede. So your words vocabulary you होनी चाहिए tips पे आपकी. Anyhow, different types of communication. एक होता है expression, written, oral और gestures. मैंने अभी आपको शुरू में बताया कि दो तरह की communication होती है. एक होती है verbal, एक होती है non-verbal. Verbal में आपके आती है written और oral. If suppose an organization we have to write a written communication, because why we write in a written communication, use a written communication in an organization? Why? Can you give any answer? Anyone can give the answer? Say yes, you know.
There should be clarity in what.
There should be clarity. That's true. Or anything else? Why we need this the clarity?
It become as that some of the authoritative document, legality in nature, evidence kind of thing.
Rest of students can also have a right to speak. Chanda, can you speak? Anmol, Sachin Kumar, Himanshu, Neil. What is the question again? I'm just asking why we use the oral written communication in the organization. What the reason?
Various reasons for written
one by one,
communication.
please. Yeah, Chanda.
there are various reasons for written communication in an organization. First of all, because in organizations you need to document various decisions that the stakeholders are making, or maybe the company is making. So a written communication actually acts as evidence for whatever decisions are being made in the organization. Also, you can refer back to the decisions, or maybe the actions that were taken, or the agendas of the meeting, if you have the document
Thank
ready,
you
or
so
maybe.
much. Thank you. Yeah. So we have to एक written record for the एक written proof होता हम लोगों के पास उस चीज के लिए. Simultaneously, if I feel that is a time consuming, sometimes we cannot express. That is a disadvantage of written communication. Okay. So in a business communication, that is the most popular. We write a circular, notice, memorandum, telegram, sales letters, each and everything, because that is a proof for ourselves. ठीक है कि whatever we have to explain, क्योंकि organization में क्या है, अगर हम orally हम बात करेंगे तो some people say, अच्छा, I have no idea, but there is some backup from the wall. They can not take the interest, or sometimes ignore, or sometimes forget these things. So that's why we use a written communication. Especially now, we send a mail and send some letter like this, notice each and everything. So that is how a written proof we have. Oral we can use in a meeting, interviews. We can use a oral communication. Speak. If suppose I'm giving a speech, we can use a oral communication. How much you grab it's totally depend on you, and how much you are attentive listener. That is totally depend on a person to person. Sometimes people are ignored, sometimes people are not aware of that thing. That is a depend person to person perspective. So expression through the body language. If suppose I speak very good command, and I have my body posture is good, then people take the interest, and my content is also good. The people can take the interest on that thing. So that is called the gestures. Gestures are your face expression. In what ways you express yourself. If suppose you are talking with someone, and how to express yourself, that is very important. Okay, so verbal communication is divided into two parts: oral or written communication. Okay, so now move further downward, upward, horizontal. If downward, it means we are talking about to bottom to top. Admin supervisor to your head of department, your marketing head. You know that all four department in the organization: marketing department, RD department, finance department, HR department. Am I right? In the same way, communication क्या है? Upward communication की बात, downward communication की बात करूँ, bottom to top, और upward की बात करूँ, top to bottom. For example, upward में मैंने we are talking about the your company director, management, VP, all are the upward communication. They are usually na annual report or something like that. और अपवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन की बात करें तो उसमें क्या है, आपके इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, आपके डेली टू डेली कॉन्वर्सेशन होती है, आइडिया शेयर होते हैं, सेल्स रिपोर्ट, क्या क्या है, अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट की अपनी अपनी रैंक पे बात करें. हॉरिजॉन्टली इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेम लेवल. ठीक है, सेम लेवल ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. फॉर एग्जांपल, आई एम अ मार्केटिंग हेड ऑफ HR, and you I'm sorry, I'm the HR head of HR, and you are the marketing head of marketing head. I'm a HR head. So we are in the same level, but our department is different, but we are in the same level, so we can talk to that. Is called the horizontal communication. ये आपके short notes में आ जाता है. Formal or informal, we are talking about the authorities, then it is called the formal communication. When you are talking about your non-official, you are talking about your friends or kin relation, that is informal communication. Formal we can use in an authority, management, clarity होनी चाहिए उस चीज के अंदर, ठीक है. और informal में you can talk to anything, whatever you like. You know that what kind of you are talking with your friends or your kin relation. Written and oral communication, I'll explain it. Written you have to write on it, and oral communication we express through the orally, like meetings, speech, interviews, talk shows. All is a oral communication. Written language I'm talking about, that is email, memorandum, letters. All these things are written communication. So when we write something, then we have to keep so many things in our mind. First, we have to clarity of thoughts. Second, concise. 3 C's we can say that. Clarity, concise, and clarity, concise. A concept, it should be clear. ग्रामेटिकल एरर नहीं होना चाहिए, एरर फ्री होना चाहिए, ठीक है। दूसरा आपका क्या बोलते हैं, पंक्चुएशन आपको ध्यान रखनी है, और डोंट यूज अ jargon लैंग्वेज और डोंट यूज अ harsh language. Suppose you're in a formal language, if you're writing your organization, that things you have to keep in your mind. And oral communication, you should be very attentive, good listener. Depend on you कि आप कितने good listener हैं, आप मुझे बता सकते हैं. Oral communication, it's save the time, but sometimes people forgot something. So depend on the person to person. Dialect, what kind of the dialect to use, what kind of the words you have to use it. Crisp होना चाहिए जो आप लिख रहे हैं, मैसेज जो है कन्वे प्रॉपर तरीके से होना चाहिए. If you are writing a written communication, you have to read it and you can understand. फेस टू फेस कम्युनिकेशन एक होती है ट्रांजैक्शनल, एक होती है इंटरैक्शनल. इंटरैक्शनल क्या है, जब हम बात कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे में. ट्रांजैक्शनल क्या है, सिर्फ मैं आपको इंफॉर्मेशन दे रही हूँ किसी भी चीज के बारे में, ठीक है. तो बिजनेस में क्या ट्रांजैक्शन डिफरेंट सिचुएशन है, डिपेंड करता है. फेस टू फेस इंटरैक्शन भी होती है, परफॉर्मिंग फंक्शन इंक्वायरीज लेते हैं, इंस्ट्रक्शंस लेते हैं, कॉन्वर्सेशन करते हैं, ठीक है. वो तो क्या है ट्रांजैक्शन, मतलब 1 पर्सन टू अनदर पर्सन मैंने ट्रांसफर कर दी है, ठीक है, हर एक चीज के बारे में. जब मैं इंटरैक्शनल की बात करूंगी तो इंटरैक्शनल क्या है, जब हम दूसरे से इंटरैक्ट करते हैं, ठीक है. तो कॉन्वर्सेशन में क्या है, वी हैव ये व्हाट हैपन. कॉन्वर्सेशन में क्या होता है, जब हम कॉन्वर्सेट करते हैं एक दूसरे के साथ, ठीक है. तो कॉन्वर्सेशन शुड बी वेरी क्लियर, किसी तरह की एम्बिग्यूटी नहीं होनी चाहिए. जो भी आप बोल रहे हैं बहुत क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट्स होने चाहिए आपके, ठीक है. फेस टू फेस आपको ये भी यू शुड नो दैट टू whom you are talking. If suppose you are talking with your friend, that you can a different kind of language, you can use it. If suppose you are talking with your senior authority or head of the department, then you use a different kind of language. Your ways is different. Am I right or wrong? Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am, you're right.
ठीक है. So please क्लास में थोड़ा इंटरैक्टिव तभी बनेगी जब आप लोग भी बोलेंगे. So not speak, you sit in a mute or spectators, we cannot do anything. So vice versa, we have to speak to each other. That is my perception and my views. I don't know what you think, is your choice.
Sure, ma'am, we will speak.
Pardon? What did you say?
I said we will speak.
Okay, that's great if you will speak. So, conversation, we have to talk to each other. Characteristics of convention and culture, we should speak very polite, we exchange our information, especially in organization. Do you think we should always speak polite with everyone? Am I right? We should. If suppose someone use a harsh language with you or not good with you, will you speak in good same language? Yeah, will you speak very polite?
Ma'am, we'll definitely be polite.
Okay. What about the other superior?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone?
Should be polite.
We should be polite. Okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Anil Barmola. आप दो बारी दिख रहे हैं. Can you speak? Paramjeet.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you speak? Now you tell me what's your views.
Yes, ma'am. We should be polite.
No, what did
Yes,
you say?
ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
हाँ जी, और कोई? Anyhow, depend on person.
Actually, in professional life, we should be polite and we write anything with certain language so that it should not be harsh, right? So
Okay.
we should be polite.
So what's your, from where you work, Shashi Kumar Chaturvedi, am I right? Shashi Kumar Chaturvedi, who is speaking?
Yes, yes, yes.
From where you work, I'm just asking to you. What's your designation?
Manager and I am in Gen Pact.
Okay, where you are? From where you are?
I am from Bihar.
Okay, that's great. Sachil Kumar, may
Yes.
I know that about you? What you do? Please, Chaturvedi, mute yourself. Yes. Gyanendra Ahuja, please sit in that place where no noise. बैकग्राउंड में बहुत नॉइज है. प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ. हेलो. Say to that person, please mute yourself.
Hi, Gadhar, please put your mic.
My God.
Ma'am, you can mute the participants, all the
I'm
participants.
searching from where I'll mute.
He muted himself.
Yeah. Please. हो गया. Thank you. So conversation we should be very polite. That is different language. हमारी टोन जब हम किसी से बात करते हैं तो बहुत अलग हो जाती है. Sometimes practically मैं बता रही हूँ. That is my experience. When we are talking someone, that is our tone is very different. If I'm talking, but if someone speak harsh with me, definitely I'll speak harsh. I'm never polite. I'll speak 2 or 3 times polite. If a person cannot understand it, then I will very harsh. That is true. Maybe that is my negative point. You can say that, but I'm very honest about myself. So depend person to person in what ways he or she react on it. So किस तरह आप रिएक्ट करते हैं वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है. ठीक है. या आजकल वो गांधी वाली फिलॉसफी नहीं है. If you slap on one side, I'll give the you can come and please slap on my other side also. No, not at all. So that depend on person. जो भी है आप किसी भी तरफ से आप एक्सचेंज कर रहे हैं, कुछ भी बोल रहे हैं, पोलाइट होना चाहिए. 1 या 2 बार अगर सामने वाला नहीं है तो you have to use that kind of language. He can understand it. What are you saying? ठीक है. तो यही चीज है इस पे भी कि we should polite. Initially stage पे we have to polite. If you understand, that is good. If you cannot understand, that is not good. That जैसे पे कुछ खास नहीं है आपके उसमें. In short, I am just telling you इसमें कौन सा क्वेश्चन आएगा. कम्युनिकेशन क्या होती है? प्रोसेस ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन डिफाइन आएगी either in 10 marks or 10 plus 10 or either full-fledged 20 marks question. Depend on the examiner in what ways he or she said the question. You have to explain each and everything. Opening and closing. If I'm talking about the opening and closing. How to start your if you suppose I am conduct the meeting, how to start my conduct the meeting with different kind of phrases we can use. This depend on a person what kind of the language or what ways is starting. Every has their own way. अगर मैं बात करूँ तो मेरा अपना तरीका है. आप बात करो तो आपका अपना तरीका है. हर किसी का तरीका अलग अलग होता है. आप किस तरह अपने फॉर्मल मीटिंग स्टार्ट करें, किस तरह आप लिख रहे हैं. हर किसी का लिखने का बोलने का स्टाइल अलग अलग होता है. तो ओपनिंग कैसे करेंगे? फर्स्ट वी हैव टू ग्रीट. वी आर हियर टू असेंबल फॉर दिस मीटिंग. एजेंडा क्या है उस चीज के लिए. Like this we have to start it and closing. Thank you to attend the meeting. Like this we have to close our meeting. So question answer like this we have to start and we ask the question to the जो मीटिंग में जो भी आपके अटेंड कर रहे हैं उस चीज को. There are a lot of questions how to start and how to react. That is depend totally on you. ठीक है. तो आप किस तरह रिस्पॉन्स करते हैं. स्मॉल टॉक्स होती है. किस तरह हम स्टार्ट करते हैं, किस तरह हम सारी चीजों को बोलते हैं. दैट्स इट. टॉपिक आपको पता नहीं चाहिए, बहुत क्लियर होना चाहिए. आप किस चीज पे बात कर रहे हैं, किस चीज के बारे में बता रहे हैं, वो सारी चीजें. Before going somewhere, you have to do your homework properly. टर्न टेकिंग क्या डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मतलब मैं अपनी रैंडम कई बार होता है ना कि आपकी स्पीच में आप डाइवर्ट हो जाते हैं. तो मतलब एक ही फ्लो पे चलना चाहिए जो हम बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है. Problem second language में sometimes people cannot understand what are you saying. Your language problem, your pronunciation problem.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
One sec. Now is it audible?
Yes, ma'am, it's audible now.
Yeah, thank you so much. Difference between conversation and speech. Conversation में क्या है? We are talking to each other. If suppose I am saying something, you are give the answer something. Speech में क्या है कि मैं ही बोली जा रही हूँ और या लेक्चर में दे रही हूँ या मीटिंग डिबेट्स में ये हमारी क्या है डिस्कशन. दैट इज अ कॉन्वर्सेशन पार्ट. ठीक है. स्पीच दैट इज अ वन वे कम्युनिकेशन. जहाँ पे गिव द इंफॉर्मेशन, वहां से मुझे इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है. ठीक है. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड दी स्पीच में. और उसमें यही डिफरेंस है कि कॉन्वर्सेशन में वी इंटरैक्ट टू ईच अदर. ठीक है. कॉन्वर्सेशन में क्या होता है, हम एक दूसरे से इंटरैक्ट करते हैं, पर स्पीच में ऐसा नहीं होता. बाद में प्रेजेंटेशन इज ऑल्सो इज अ पार्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग. ठीक है. That is finished from my side. If you want to ask anything in this unit, you can. Yes, class, if you want to ask anything, you can ask.
No, ma'am.
So no reaction.
No questions, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I'll share the other unit. एक Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Telephone techniques. बड़ी कॉमन. मुझे नहीं लगता कि इस चीज में कुछ बताना चाहिए मुझे. Anyhow, you पहले मैं चीज बता देती हूँ आपके इस पेपर में क्या क्या आएगा. आपके इस पेपर में what will cover? I speak in both languages. It will cover it communication. First question is communication. Cover in grammar portion. If you have, I know you are all of your masters. You have a good grammar also. Concept बहुत clear होंगे आप सबके. So वो सारी चीजें cover in the conversation part आएगा. Communication होगा. That paper is very easy, frankly speaking. So in a one shot you can clear it. But depend on you, not me. So that is all part who has directed all entire grammar, whatever you did it. Ma'am, please zoom a little. Sorry, 1 sec. Now is it visible, Anjali?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, pardon? What did you say, Mr. Chaturvedi?
I said that we can.
Your voice is not audible. Can you speak loudly?
Yeah. We can expand it by ourselves by the two fingers. You need not to expand it.
Anyhow, I cannot understand. It's better you have write on the chat box. I can read it and then tell you. Okay. So इसमें आपका पूरा grammar portion आएगा. Entire grammar, whatever you did in the first two class, whatever you did it, the entire grammar. One second question is your paragraph, maybe paragraph or something else. Reading comprehension, third one, or conversation question. That's it. Maybe something else, but if they are introducing new things in this your course, so maybe cover all those things. That is true. Anyhow, टेलीफोन टेक्निक्स की बात कर रहे हैं तो हमें किस तरह की टेक्निक्स, किस तरह हमें बात करना है, दैट इज वेरी कॉमन थिंग. हेलो, मतलब I don't think we have to, when we speak and through the telephone, we cannot see each other, but our tone, our voice can express each and everything. When we are talking through by a phone, we speak very politely, casually. First, we have to tell about own self and greet. Like this we have to start. That is a very common phrases, but we can use it. Effective telecommunication तभी होगी जब हम उसको अच्छे से सुनेंगे. When you listen, if suppose I call you, you have to listen what I am saying. So everyone has their own way to express. Everyone there is their own way to speak. So usually when we start, can I help you? May I know that? Who are you? Good morning. I'm calling from this and this. Like this, we have to start the conversation. Conversation. Person, can you tell me where's the Mr. Ajit? Ajit is not right now from here. Can you give any message? So in that we can start the conversation. If you are confident, you will not fumble. If you are not confident about yourself, you are not confident, then you will not fumble. So you have to try. If you are suppose you are doing go for talking to someone. If you are comfortable, you can do it. Okay. Otherwise, you have to practice on it. That's it. In that we can use a certain phrases when we are talking in a telephonic conversation. तो पेपर में आपकी 10 मार्क्स की कॉन्वर्सेशन आ सकती है. ठीक है. Here some phrases you can see from here. Obviously, we are talking in a phone. We should be very polite and friendly and talk very normal way. The tone of voice not very harsh, not very loud. Is a small pace. So that is we have to come. Especially these things that happen with those person who front does officers या फिर girls जो front office में होती है. So you should be very polite and friendly expression with others. Here you can see some example. Hello, who is this? I am Ronald. Hello, hold on. Could you please hold the light? Like this, you have to use that kind of phrases, that kind of sentences you can use. It depends on person to person how to speak and how to react on it. That is a very generic thing. You know that. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am, you are absolutely right.
So that is very general thing. Sorry, greet. First we have to greet. Obviously that is a common thing. You are not small kid का tell कि नहीं पहले आपको greet करना है फिर बताना है. That is very common thing. We can use on the generic way. ठीक है. It's my request to all of you. Please join the class on time. If your class time is 11:30, you have to join 11:35:40. If you join in 12:20 and after 1 hour, that is not acceptable. Today is your first class, so that is I'll allow to everyone. And the next time I will not grant the permission. That is, I'm very particular about all those things. I'm not pointing to anyone who recently joined it. That is for you. So is the class timing is 11:30? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you
Yes, ma'am.
11:35 I will grant the permission. After that, I will not grant the permission because I'm very particular about these things. I'm very strict and very valuable the time. That is. ये नहीं कि टाइम 11:30 12:20 पे क्लास पे आ रहा है. Is not acceptable on the next time. Please. So keep this in your mind. बाकी क्लासेस का मुझे नहीं पता, but मैं बहुत particular हूँ अपनी चीज को लेकर. I know the value of time. So that is a journey to receive the invitation, polite accept the invitation. Sometimes we get the invitation and directly we don't want to go, but हम directly तो नहीं मना करते नहीं हम नहीं आएंगे. We give some excuses. मतलब बहुत polite way से और बहुत diplomatic way so we can give the answer. We can say the people cannot feel bad if suppose I'm saying something. In the same way, it's totally dependent. You are all of mature person. You can understand how to react, how to talk with others. Okay, reading conferencing call. You know that if suppose you are connect to other places also, that is a time saving. There's time saving and message reach on time. Or when we are giving a conferencing call, there is no background noise, no interruption, all equipment work on properly. In that way, you can do the conferencing call. Okay? When you schedule the conferencing call, you check each and everything. Vocabulary, I already told you, vocabulary should be very good. In between, you want to ask anything, you can. Whatever you want to ask, you can.
No, ma'am.
Leaving the message, suppose you call me, I am not present, and then the person said, can you leave the message? You can leave the message. That is very common. Oh my God. From Mira, yeah. So in that way, leaving the message or answering machine, we can do it. You can read and you can understand on it. Grammar and WH family very common. I feel very bad if I'm telling you WH family क्या होती है. So anyone can tell me what the WH family, why we do it? क्या होती है कुछ बताएंगे?
Ma'am, it is a set of questions. I mean, usually that why, I mean, generally.
Yeah, I'll explain it. You can understand. There are two types of questions. एक होते हैं open-ended, एक होते हैं close-ended. Open-ended questions start with a WH family. Close-ended question होते हैं start with a helping verb. Are you hungry? Are you going somewhere? Yes, I'm going somewhere. Will you come? Yes, I will come. That is a close-ended. Given answer is yes or no. If you are asking why are you going, your answer is different. Anjali answer is different. Himanshu answer is different. So Jayesh answer is different. When the question starts with WH family, that is called the open-ended question. The answer is a different. Okay. So if I'm close-ended, we start with a helping verb. So use it depend on the WH family. What, why, where, how. That is a WH family. Okay. So here you can see similar ways. आपको statement भी आ सकती हैं, उसके questions बनाने को आ सकते हैं. Did you see your assignment? I'm asking the question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just asking, did you see your assignment?
No, ma'am.
Do one
Yes,
thing on
ma'am.
this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we did.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we saw that.
Submitted.
You saw that.
LMS.
So, what kind of a question you see on your assignment? Can you tell me something?
The first question was regarding the reading comprehension. There was a paragraph, and based on the reading comprehension, we had to answer certain questions.
Who is speaking, Chanda or Sachin? Who is speaking?
Chanda, ma'am.
Yeah. Please turn on your camera.
So the first question was regarding reading comprehension, wherein we had to, read a paragraph, and then based on the reading, we had to answer certain
Now next
questions.
question. I understand reading the comprehension. Now next.
The next question was regarding the usage of some, grammar.
Okay. Next.
I can't recall, but the third question was probably we had to prepare a CV or a resume for a software engineer's job.
Okay. Anyhow. So in the same way, I already told you that question you come in your exam also. In the last class, we'll discuss the question. These subject is very generic. It is not a hard and not a rule of thumbs कि हाँ ऐसी चीजें हैं इसमें. That is very common. Present perfect tense. You know that has or have जब तक third form होते हैं when we complete our work that we can use a present perfect tense. Past जो हो चुका है we use the second form. Date के साथ हमेशा verb की first form होती है. Pronunciation, you know that contracted form, I will. That is very common. That's it. Finish from my side. If you want to ask something, you can. If you want to ask something, you can. Otherwise, I'll move further. No? Okay. My target is to complete the block today. In between, you want to ask anything, I'll give the answer. No, I have no issue. Because all of you are sitting mute, and then I cannot do anything. So before start the third unit, please turn on your camera and take your attendance. So please turn on your cameras, everyone. From here, I know 51 students in my class. So I request all of you, please turn on your camera. मन में ये भी हो कि मैम ने तो किया नहीं, मैम करेगी, नेक्स्ट टाइम करेगी. आज मैम इन ऑन दैट कंडीशन यू कैन सी मी, सो दैट्स व्हाई. Yeah, I know that. I'm actually, I did my MA in HR, so I know that the human perception, what is going on, so that thing. All right. So everyone, Kajal, Arpana, Jayesh, Anjali, Riya, जिन्होंने नहीं किए हैं, please do it fast, so I can take it. Then I'll move further. Anjali, you come in two times.
Ma'am, I have joined from my cell phone and system too. There is some audio issue in my system, so I had to join with the mobile.
Okay, no issues. Thank you so much. I promise on the next time you can see me, but here you can recognize my voice. My name is Atima. Okay? I'll start in third unit. Please turn off your cameras if you want. I'll share third unit with you. One sec. Now, is it visible? Now, can you see my screen? I'll zoom my screen first. Now, I'll zoom my screen. Yeah. जॉब एप्लीकेशन और इंटरव्यूज अभी somebody told me कि मैम ये क्वेश्चन आया था. हाँ, चंदा told me ना. तो आपको पेपर में CV या resume, what is the difference between CV and resume? Anyone can tell me the difference between resume and CV? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, ma'am. It's audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just asking a question. What is the difference between resume have a limited information? Okay. Akhil, थोड़े से करीब हो, पूरे करीब नहीं हो उसके. और कोई?
CV is actually a detailed document about your academic qualifications, your prior experiences. However, resume is a summary of your experience and your academics.
तो क्या difference रह गया उसमें?
The level of
experience बता दिया.
level of details.
एक मिनट चंदा, मेहर ये आपने resume से 1 or 2 pages. मैं आपको एक चीज बता दूं कि जो आप CV is more detailed. That is your perception. CV is also 1 or 2 pages. No one has time, but one sec, I'll explain it. Resume will prepare for the fresher. If suppose you're a fresher, you have to prepare the resume. If you're experienced, then you have to prepare the CV. What the difference? CV prepare for the experienced person. He mentioned each and everything. A resume prepare for the fresher student. If you have, no one can prepare. If you suppose you prepare 2-3 pages resume, no one can read it. Frankly speaking, who wrote it? Resume. किसने अभी लिखा था उसको मैंने बोला अभी. ठीक है, तो आप अगर आप 3-4 पेजेस का लिखेंगे, no one will read it. We want a crisp, मतलब क्या है क्या नहीं है. No, suppose I'm the HR, I'll go through 100 CV, I have to read it, तो मैं तो पागल हो जाऊंगी. I'll go through it, read very cursory glance होता है. अच्छा क्या है, स्क्रीन कर देना उसमें से उस चीज को. ठीक है, स्क्रीनिंग की जाती है. फिर उसमें से 100 में से अगर मैं 50 को छाटूंगी, 50 में से 25, 25 में से 20, 20 में से 15, 15 में से 10, 10 में से 5. So that is the way we have to make either 1 or 2 pages. Our CV. Resume, it should be very attractive. Either resume or CV, that is very attractive. ठीक है, second one face to face talking with someone, that we can use it. ठीक है, So resume prepare for the fresher, CV is a curriculum writer prepare for the experience. Suppose you are experienced, you have worked in a 2-3 organization, then you can prepare your CV. If suppose you are a fresher, then you have to prepare a resume. So everyone has a different way. CV is more academic purpose. No. अगर आप CV में भी तो आप अपने academics तो बताएंगे ही ना. We cannot say कि सिर्फ हम resume में academics बताते हैं. Actually we have to mention these things in our resume also. Oh sorry, CV में. आपका academics और आपकी professional qualification और vocational qualification have to mention in both, either in your resume or your CV. उस चीज दोनों में हमें बतानी पड़ेगी. बाकी आर डिपेंड ऑन व्हाट विल. और नेक्स्ट क्लास आई विल चेक योर रिज्यूमे. पेपर में आपको 10 या 12 मार्क्स का आएगा. ये जो मैंने बताया ये पेपर में आपके आएंगी चीजें. तो प्लीज कीप दिस इन योर माइंड कि मैम ने नहीं बताया. डोंट से लाइक दैट. ठीक है. Why we make a resume? Yeah, why we make a CV? Why we need? Anyone can give the answer. जो भी answer देगा. I'm asking the question. Gyanendra Hoja, please turn on your camera. Can you give the answer? I want to know about yourself. So please, Gyanendra Hoja. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, can you unmute yourself, sir? Gyanendra Hoja. Hello? Yeah, sir, please unmute yourself. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you speak? Can you tell me something about yourself?
Myself.
Yeah.
I am a retired banker. At the age of 70, I have taken admission in MCA.
That's great. Hats off for you. In that age, you are nothing.
Yes, that is what I can tell at present.
So please share your views. You retired in 70. मतलब बहुत छोटे हम लोग आप सबके सामने. So why did you join this course? What the reason? In this age, everyone will go more spiritual and all these things.
I'm just listening. First thing to learn is to listen. Then you can talk.
Pardon?
First thing we have to learn is to listen first. Then you can talk.
I'm just asking. Okay, that's good if you're listening. I'm just asking to you. In that age, why do you want to join this course?
Just to learn, madam. Just to know what is MCA, what is software engineering.
Okay. So what's your background, sir?
So I am a retired banker. I am father of 4 software engineers.
Okay. My God, that's great. Hats off. From where you are, sir?
So I am from Odisha.
Okay, that's great. Hats off.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So, from where you on the next class, everyone, all of you are very good profession or each and everything. So you have to prepare your CV because from the exam point of view.
Yes, madam.
Okay. तो आपको अपना CV नेक्स्ट टाइम मुझे शेयर करना है. ठीक है. So I checked it. I know कि कोई उसमें SSP होगा. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में लिखा जाता है. अच्छे ब्रीफ से उसको देना आप लोग. रेटिंग में कुछ नहीं है. ठीक है. और एक चीज, आजकल हम जो है एप्लीकेशंस लेटर्स तो नहीं लिखते, हम सिर्फ वो लिखते हैं. आजकल ईमेल्स चलती हैं. ठीक है. और ऑफिशियल में भी आपको नोटिस या वो जो है आते हैं ऑफिशियल पर्पस के लिए, अदरवाइज और कुछ नहीं. Curriculum writer, here you can see that in that way you have to prepare it. Either you have to prepare it, then I'll tell. Excuse me. So curriculum vitae पेपर में आएगा आपके 10 मार्क्स का, तो each and everything you have to mention on it. Vocabulary, self-oriented, time management, self-motivated, like that kind of vocabulary. Vocabulary मतलब from what kind of vocabulary we can use it. Everywhere we can use a different vocabulary. ठीक है? करिकुलम राइटिंग आई ऑलरेडी ना क्लियर होना चाहिए, कंसाइज होना चाहिए, कंप्लीट होना चाहिए और अपडेट होना चाहिए. ठीक है, सपोज आपने कुछ किया तो आप अपनी करिकुलम राइटिंग सीवी में जो उसको अपडेट करेंगे, टाइमली उसको चेक करते रहना चाहिए आपको. अप टू डेट, कंसिस्टेंट, मतलब एक यूनिफॉर्मिटी होनी चाहिए, यानी कि फॉन्ट स्टाइल. दैट इज वेरी कॉमन थिंग. मुझे नहीं लगता आप लोगों को मुझे ये बताना चाहिए, बट एनीहाउ दैट इज माय रिस्पांसिबिलिटी टू टेल यू. तो यूनिफॉर्मिटी होना बहुत जरूरी है. जो जो आपने अपने करियर में किया है, यू हैव टू मेंशन ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. ठीक है. Words, some words we can see. Vocabulary should be good. On the next class में if you want to ask anything you can. इसमें कुछ खास नहीं है. इंटरव्यू देने पहले you have to be open, be honest yourself. Whatever you write it, you have to very clear, good posture, good representative in yourself. ठीक है. Before going to somewhere, you have to do your homework properly, and you know that each and everything in which post you are apply for. Okay. Be natural. Don't be artificial. ठीक है. Attentive होना चाहिए, concrete होना चाहिए. First impression is last impression. That is true. Speaking listening कुछ नहीं है. Passions कौन कौन से? Why did you join it? What's your strength, weakness? Analyze yourself. Each and everything. That is a very common thing. I feel you can know better than me. We can say that or more than that. It's totally depends on you. Communication is very good. If you have a good communication, then you can do everything. That is a generalized question. You have to read it. You can understand. If you not read it, then you can know that each and everything. That is finish. और इसमें से कुछ पूछना है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं.
No, ma'am.
All of you are very intelligent. Am I right? I'll share other unit. One sec. Can you see one sec? Now GD. GD क्या होता है? Group discussion. आप में से कितना का GD हुआ था during the कॉलेज में? नहीं, कॉलेज में तो आप MCA कर रहे हो. BCA आपने क्या कर दिया? Did you attend any GD? I attended 2 or 3 or 4 times I attended. Even then I remember the topics. कौन से टॉपिक्स थे? एक बार वुमेन था, वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट, एक बार था लोक अदालत, एक बार था इंडियन लॉज और एक बार और था. ओके, यू डिडंट अटेंड इट, बट I attended it. I am the participant on that GD also. So anyone, Chaturvedi, did you attend it? Vipin, Taru, Anil, Himanshu, Lakwinder.
No, ma'am.
No one attended. मजा ही नहीं लिया फिर उसका जब आपने.
Madam, I attended, but I forgot the topic.
Okay. I attended 4 times. I attended 4 times. Even then I remember the topic. Yeah. So anyone? No, ma'am. If you anyone attended GD, so kindly, ma'am, I attended once. I only spoke one line. Why, Akhil? Because the person next to me asked to speak. यहाँ मैं अभी आपको बताती हूँ, जब हम GD दे रहे होते हैं ना, that is a negative point of that person. Suppose I'll sit in a GD यानी group discussion में अगर हम हैं, if suppose I am speaking, when I'll stop myself, then another person will speak. Sorry. So no one interrupt. If he or she interrupt you, it means he doesn't know the rules of group discussion. We have to listen others also. After that, we have to speak. If my turn, then I will speak. If your turn, then you will speak. ठीक है ना? तो ग्रुप डिस्कशन क्यों होता है? 1 मिनट. आना भी नहीं चाहिए. ठीक है? हाँ, कहाँ थी मैं? जीडी पे थी. तो जीडी में क्या होता है, जब आप किसी से ग्रुप डिस्कशन हो रही है, तो उसमें क्यों किया जाता है ग्रुप डिस्कशन? कि आप कितने अटेंटिव हैं, कितने आप इनिशिएटिव है, कितने अवेयर है न्यू टॉपिक्स को लेके, जनरल नॉलेज आपकी क्या है, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स कैसा है, वोकैबुलरी कैसी है. दैट्स व्हाई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कंडक्ट दी जीडी. Colleges, A-grade colleges that conduct the GD. When I was doing my MBA, I did my MBA from IGNOU, but I attended so many GDs, so I know that all these things. So तो GD में क्या है, ये सारी चीजें आपकी evaluate की जाती है कि किस तरह का कैंडिडेट हम चूज कर रहे हैं. Suppose if I want to hire something, then I'll conduct the GD of 10 to 15 people, then I'll hire it. ओके तो क्योंकि कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन व्हाट ही वांट्स, ही वांट्स अ क्रीम. तो जीडी इसलिए होता है. तो अखिल अगर उसने ऐसा किया तो दैट इज नेगेटिव पॉइंट फ्रॉम नॉट योर साइड, दैट इज नेगेटिव पॉइंट फ्रॉम दैट पर्सन. एनीवन एल्स? जब भी आप जीडी आपका जीडी आपको पता है कि आप तो जितने भी नए टॉपिक्स हैं, यू शुड बी अवेयर ऑन इट. क्या चल रहा है सोसाइटी में, वी हैव टू नो दैट. क्योंकि वो अपकमिंग जो टॉपिक है, बर्निंग टॉपिक है, वही उठाते हैं. When you are giving the GD, you should be very polite. You listen to others. If you want to counter to others, if you have a solid reason, then you counter it. Otherwise, don't counter it. Okay? So we will do the reading, writing से group discussion जब आप कर रहे हैं. Group discussion क्या होता है? ऐसे इस तरह नहीं होता ग्रुप डिस्कशन कि वी हैव टू एक्सप्रेस देयर आइडियाज, लैंग्वेज, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग, देन वी डू द ग्रुप डिस्कशन. सॉरी, आई विल नॉट ग्रांट यू परमिशन. ठीक है? तो हमारी ग्रुप डिस्कशन जो होती है 15 to 20 मिनट भी होती है. डिपेंड 3 to 5 मिनट सबको मिलता है. अगर 10 जन है तो 3 to 5 मिनट जो है सबको दिया जाएगा. क्या है, जब आप ग्रुप डिस्कशन दे रहे हैं कि डिफाइन करेंगे, सिम्बल्स आएंगे, उसके बेनिफिट, प्रॉन और कौन सा चीज दोनों बताएंगे. 1 मिनट. दिलशाद, कैन यू स्पीक दिलशाद?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you come so late? Now time is 12:45. Why?
Ma'am, actually, I am go some.
रीजन के नेटवर्क इशू था या कुछ था. I will not accept it.
Ma'am, I went somewhere and I came really. I remember today's my class.
So in that time I will grant the permission, and next time I will not grant the permission. Please.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, you have to. ठीक है? तो यू हैव बी वेरी असर्टिव, नॉट बी अग्रेसिव. कई बार एक ऐसे टॉपिक होते हैं कि हम अग्रेसिव हो जाते हैं, तो हमें ग्रुप डिस्कशन के टाइम अग्रेसिव, डोंट बी अग्रेसिव. यू शुड बी वेरी काम एंड रिलैक्स. यू आर गिविंग द ग्रुप डिस्कशन. Okay, you should know the topic. You have enough time, good knowledge. If you have, then you convey your ideas very mannerable way. ओके डिफाइन व्हाई वी इससे आपको पता चलता है कि आपकी लीडरशिप इनिशिएटिव पेशेंस कितना है, आप में कितने गुड लिसनर है, कितने आइडियाज आप ग्रैब कर रहे हैं दूसरों से, ठीक है। वर्बोसिटी नहीं होनी चाहिए, मतलब बिल्कुल क्लैरिटी ऑफ थॉट्स होना चाहिए, फ्रेंडली स्टाइल होना चाहिए, नॉर्मल होना चाहिए। अगर आप एग्जांपल दे रहे हो तो इट शुड बी वेरी जेन्युइन, ठीक है। कभी भी आर्गुमेंट यू शुड नॉट डू, कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन नहीं करने का। कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन करे तो सॉलिड रीजन होना चाहिए आपके पास आपको अपने पॉइंट रखने का। बॉडी लैंग्वेज पॉजिटिव अप्रोच होनी चाहिए उस चीज के लिए, ठीक है। डोंट गिव अ ल्यूड कमेंट्स टू एनीवन, ठीक है। यू हैव नो राइट टू गिव अ ल्यूड कमेंट्स टू एनीवन। राइटिंग स्किल्स असर्टिव इनफ टाइम, ये सारी चीजें इसमें आपको listening discussion में कुछ नहीं है। You should listen very clear, good listener, then you give the answer. Study skill, understanding independently, thoughts आपके clear होना, intelligence से relate to other people also. ठीक है। असेसमेंट क्राइटेरिया क्या, आपकी लैंग्वेज चेक की जाती है, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, आपके हाउ मच यू कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट योरसेल्फ, कन्विंसिंग पावर, मैनेजमेंट, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, कितने आप अपडेट है, ये सारी चीजें उसमें चेक की जाती है। साथ में टीम बिहेवियर के तौर पे, मतलब सब चीजों को कैसे आप लेकर चलते हैं। लैंग्वेज फोकस स्टार्ट इन वेरी कॉमन फ्रेजेस, वी कैन स्टार्ट इट। इफ सपोज वैसे तो इंटरप्ट करना नहीं, अगर करना है तो सॉरी फॉर इंटरप्ट यू, आई कैन नॉट स्टॉप माई सेल्फ, दैट इज व्हाई आई एम इंटरप्टिंग यू, आई वांट टू गिव मोर क्लैरिफिकेशन लाइक दिस, यू हैव टू इंटरप्ट, ठीक है। या फिर if suppose I am speaking, sorry let me finish first then you speak, if you want no one will interrupt you, तो आप उसको चुप करा सकते हैं, ठीक है। moving with that kind different kind of phrases, that kind of language we can use it, so it depend on person to person how to use it, that's it. ठीक है। वोकैबुलरी, बार बार वोकैबुलरी का बहुत ख्याल रखना है आपको। स्पीकिंग में कुछ नहीं, इसको पढ़ेंगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा। ग्रामर में कनेक्टिव्स यानी कि कंजंक्शंस है, वर्ड हु जॉइन अ टू सेंटेंसेस दैट कॉल्ड अ कनेक्टिव्स या लिंकर्स, कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं जैसे एंड, अदरवाइज, बिकॉज, आइदर और, नाइदर, नॉट, दीस कनेक्टिव्स। कंडेंसेशन दैट इज फिनिश्ड। I want to stop myself from here, if you want to ask anything you can.
Hello.
If you want to ask anything, you can. If you want to discuss anything, you can. I'll stop myself from here.
No, ma'am, no
I
questions.
want to know what's your feedback about the class. Even that you cannot see me, but my voice is very near to you, all of you. So, anything else? Did you attend any class out here? Any other subject? So, is there any class और किसी सब्जेक्ट की आपकी क्लास हुई अभी तक, हाँ या ना, प्लीज।
Yes, ma'am, we have had our mathematics, algorithm, and software engineering.
With whom?
We have also been attending sessions on web designing, ma'am.
I cannot understand. What are you saying, Chanda?
We are also attending sessions on web designing.
Okay. Or from in this institute or somewhere else? Hello, I'm just asking, did you attend any subject class from here?
Yes, we are taking classes from PCSTI only.
Which class I'm asking?
It is all TAA, MCS 1, 2, 212.
Okay. With whom I am asking? Mehit Satu, software engineer, math designer, Kolkata. With whom I am asking?
Software engineering was by Sumita ma'am. Sumita Tukyal, I guess, and design and algorithm lab was from Rita ma'am, and theory was from I forgot her name. Ritika, I guess. Ritika ma'am. And discrete math was taken by from
Ghanasam.
Ghanshyam.
Ghanshyam sir.
Okay, that's great. That's great, all of you. Regarding on this subject, if you want to ask any question, any query, you can ask. That subject is very generic. All of you know that. If you go through your study material, you can understand very easily. In case if any doubt, anything else you want to ask, you can.
Ma'am, do you have any information regarding how the exams would be conducted? Would it be online or offline?
The exam will be conducted offline, no online.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
When it will start?
Yes, Chaturvedi.
When the exam will be conducted?
You can go to the IGNOU website. You can get each and everything about the information regarding the exam. The exam will be will start on July in this next month. Next month. And when did you enroll? I have no idea. You have to check yourself and you can do that. Anything else?
Ma'am, there is a question in the assignment wherein we need to create a PowerPoint presentation.
हाँ, तो उसमें जो PowerPoint presentation है ना, आपको सिर्फ कुछ नहीं करना. कौन से टॉपिक पे है?
There are two topics. One is the use of artificial intelligence in education, and there was one more topic.
So you have to make 5 or 6 slides on your paper. Then you have to explain it. That's it. PowerPoint आप उसको बनाएंगे नहीं और पेपर में भी आएगी आपके, तो आपको ऐसे ही बनानी होगी.
So what I did is I created the presentation on PowerPoint, exported it into PDF format, and then.
No. You have to make on the paper. Exam में भी आपका आएगी. You have to make on the answer sheet. In the same way, you have to prepare on your answer sheet. जिसमें आप ऐसा कर रहे हैं उसी में ही बनाएंगे. ये देते हैं, मुझे मालूम है. आप वैसे ही करेंगे. वैसे तो देनी नहीं चाहिए, पर if they get it, then you have to do in that. That's it.
I think, ma'am, some of the students have already submitted the assignments at the LMS portal. So I don't think it would be possible.
I didn't get it. So when I'll get it, then I'll tell you. But the question is a presentation you have to make on a answer sheet. That's it.
Ma'am, the question is that we have already, submitted the assignments at the LMS portal, and it is not possible to, re-upload the assignment now.
It cannot. Did you submit it?
I think some of the students have already submitted, including me.
Yes, ma'am.
If you submit it, then what do you?
No, ma'am, I haven't submitted.
So, what the question? I cannot understand your question.
Ma'am, there is a question on creating a presentation in the assignments. Some of the students have created the presentation in PowerPoint and exported that presentation in PDF format, and then finally merged the presentation with the answer sheet. So some of the students have already submitted their assignments.
And if you want to like this, you can. If you don't want, if you make on a answer sheet, make the presentation in answer sheet, you can make it. Then the both option you have.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know, because we have the presentation in PowerPoint.
If another question comes in an exam, then you have to make on the PPT on the answer sheet. That's it.
So that's okay, because we didn't have any clarification.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Because earlier we didn't have any clarity on how to answer that question. Therefore,
no issues.
Okay, ma'am.
Where you are, Chanda?
I'm from Noida, ma'am.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm a team leader in MetLife Global Operations.
Your designation?
Team leader, data governance and business intelligence.
Okay, that's great. Yes, anyone want?
हेलो
ठीक है इसमें और तो एक ब्लॉक वन आपका मैं दिखा देती हूँ यूनिट 5 में क्या है. Now you can see the screen. इसमें आपका मॉडल्स है, ग्रामर पोर्शन है और कुछ नहीं है. रोल ऑफ मैनेजर है, ये रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन है, कुछ खास नहीं है. evaluate ये चीजें नहीं आएंगे आपके पेपर में. रोल ऑफ मैनेजर क्या क्या रोल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑल ऑफ यू आर वर्किंग तो यू आर नो दैट. वोकैबुलरी स्पीकिंग लिसनिंग में कुछ खास नहीं है. मॉडल्स है कैन कोड बोर्ड शर्ट, ये हमारे मॉडल्स होते हैं. वी हैव टू यूज इट. वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म लगती है इनके साथ. ठीक है, जब हम नॉर्मली कन्वर्सेशन करते हैं किसी से कुछ पूछते हैं तो वी हैव टू यूज और कैन कुड कैन आई डू इट वुड यू लाइक दिस, मतलब बहुत पोलाइटली यू कैन यूज अ वुड. फॉर्मल में भी वुड होता है और इनफॉर्मल में कैन और कुड का यूज कर सकते हैं. मॉडल से ये सारी चीजें मतलब दैट इज वेरी नॉर्मल. रिपोर्ट्स है, रिपोर्ट आपको हमेशा पास्ट टेंस में लिखनी होती है. किसी भी चीज के ऊपर कुछ भी हैपनिंग हो उसकी आपको रिपोर्ट प्रिपेयर करनी है. ठीक है, क्या रीजन है किस चीज की, चाहे वो सेल्स रिपोर्ट हो चाहे फिर वो क्या बोलते हैं कुछ न्यूज रिपोर्ट हो या कोई इवेंट की रिपोर्ट आपको प्रिपेयर करनी है उस चीज के बारे में. ठीक है, एनालाइज फैक्ट ईच एंड एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू मेंशन. प्रोनाउंसिएशन आपको पता ही है कैसे होनी चाहिए. दैट इज in short block 5 is finished. Oh sorry, block 1 is finished. 5 units the I completed it. So if you want to ask anything you can ask, otherwise I'll wind up the class.
हेलो मैम.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually we are MCA online students, so we didn't get any hard copy of material, but can we get it from any study center or somewhere?
You can, if you are online student and you want a hard copy of the study material, am I right?
Yes ma'am, yes ma'am.
So you have to contact your IGNO regional center or something else, because I have no idea about all this. Sorry, I can't help you on this.
Okay ma'am.
Because I don't know the procedure of all of you.
Okay ma'am. Okay.
Any other question? So my mute class, can you speak something? इतने सारे हो, 49 हो अभी क्लास में. धीरेन्द्र, turn on your cameras. धीरेन्द्र. Yes. Anji, within you want to say something? Anji, if you want to ask, you can. Otherwise, I'll wind up the class.
Ma'am.
Anji.
Ma'am, there was a question of PPT just Chanda just asked about. Do it need to be handwritten or we can make a PPT?
I already told you have to make a handwritten. If Chanda told I'll make the PPT, his choice is yours. I have to make the PPT. But as far I consider, you have to write the answer in handwritten.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, actually, this is more about.
एक जन बोले, please.
Yes. एग्जाम के समय हम पीपीटी कैसे बना सकते हैं बिना सिस्टम?
Shruti, I cannot understand what are you saying. So it's better you have to write on a chat box because your voice is not audible.
Okay, now it's audible.
Yeah, now it's audible. What the reason when earlier I cannot listen properly?
Okay, actually mic was very low from my mouth.
So please check your equipment when you speak with me.
Absolutely, I will check
Yeah,
again.
you have to.
Okay. ये प्रश्न ये है कि एग्जाम के समय में पीपीटी हम कैसे बना सकते हैं जब हमारे पास सिस्टम ने हैंड से लिखना है?
बोला आपको एग्जाम के समय में आपको अपना जो ये प्रश्न आएगा उसका उत्तर आपको उत्तर पुस्तिका में देना होगा। Am I right? You have
Yes.
to find
तो
the
पुस्तिका में पीपीटी कैसे बनती है? पीपीटी तो ऑफिस
First you have to listen. इसे बोलते हैं कि इंटरप्ट करना. That is not good etiquette. Frankly speaking.
Okay.
You have to write the answer on your answer sheet. You have to write your own self and make the box and write the content on that box. So that is represent your PPT. Okay, I know that PPT offices में बनती है और वहाँ बनती है. But जब पेपर में क्वेश्चन आ रहा है तो you have to attempt it ना. You have to make the box on the answer sheet and the content on that box. In that way you can make your PPT. In exam point of view. अब कोई क्वेश्चन या कोई डाउट कोई
ओके सो हमें बॉक्स बनाना होगा, उसके अंदर में हमें वो लिखना होगा, राइट? क्योंकि ये पहले नहीं हुआ है तो हम कंफ्यूज थे कि आखिर हम समझे तो क्या समझे।
बिल्कुल सही, आपको कोई समझाने वाला नहीं था इसलिए अब मैंने समझा दिया आपको, आप अच्छे से समझ गए होंगे।
एग्जैक्टली, अच्छी तरह से समझ गए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Ma'am, I have just a small question.
Yeah.
What about the students who have already submitted the assignments at the LMS portal and now they don't have the option of resubmitting the assignments? For example, in my case, I have created the PPT in PowerPoint.
Okay.
But I'm coming to know that actually I had to create it on the sheet of the paper.
So no issues if no issues either, both are accepted. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, not to worry.
Okay, ma'am. That's I wanted to confirm. Thank you so much.
Welcome. From where you are from Noida, na? You told me.
Yes, ma'am. I'm from Noida.
Okay, that's great. Any other questions? Surya, Nadeem, Jayesh, Himanshu, मैम ही बोल रही है, बाकी तो सब परमजीत, अनमोल, नील, शालू, विष्णु, राजश्री।
Yes, ma'am. Vishnu.
हाँ जी विष्णु जी, कोई प्रश्न आपका? एनी क्वेश्चन? फिर आप कहेंगे।
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. Sanjit.
Is this subject in syllabus? What does it mean? Is this subject in syllabus? I cannot understand. Anmol, what are you saying? Obviously, if this subject in your syllabus, that's why I'm teaching you. Otherwise, I will not teach you, dear. Anything else?
I think. Oh, ma'am.
Okay, so shall I wind up the class?
Sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Welcome. Welcome. Bye, everyone. We'll meet on next time, same student, same.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you for wonderful class.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks, ma'am.
It's my
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Bye,
you
everyone.
so much. Bye.
Have a good rest of your day.
Good night.